Elvis, just describe the challenge for you going in that quickly into a game when you thought you were going to have the night off.
Yeah, I mean, obviously wasn't expecting. Obviously, it's back-to-back, and it was clear that Terry's playing. But this is our world, you know, goalie's world. One day you are hero, next day you are the problem. So, I mean, nothing. I mean, you had to get ready. Had to get ready, and the game obviously was fast in first seconds because I was sleepy. I was totally relaxed, but yeah, just get used to it, get that first save, second, and then try to build the confidence.
You also described the challenge of playing in the net when your team's not scoring goals, and how challenging that is, knowing you have to be almost perfect.
You got to be patient. As I said from start season, we're not a bad hockey team. I believe in my boys. I know they're trying and they're working their asses off, and sooner or later it's gonna come. I know it didn't come. I know they're frustrated. I see that. It's just about the patient, and you know, it's a team sport. You can't be individual. You're not gonna. This is NHL. Here is the best players in the world. You know, you can be individual. I'm not saying now that they are individual. I'm just saying that you have to do the team stuff, you know, together. And there's nights that we score 8, right? Everything is working good. We're all happy. Everyone is happy. Fans are happy. Now we didn't score what? Now we're the bad team. We're the problem. No, we keep working and we keep fighting to the end.
But Elvis, just this stretch of these last 3 games. I mean, it goes longer than that, I guess, since back to the outdoor game. It's just been tough. How frustrating has it been, not just personally, but just for the whole team, to accept what has happened?
I don't wanna say. I don't wanna even think about that, and I don't wanna feel that we are back in that hole. Because, as you said, the outdoor game, all before that, everything was great. Everything was working well. But this is the hockey. Sometimes the things don't work as you want to, and sometimes they work even better than expect. Like I said, some nights we score 8, some nights we don't score none, and it's just about to be together. We have amazing support from our fans. We have amazing support from coaching staff. They did not give up. They will not give up. This is not the type of coaches that they will. So, no, we just have to stick together and work the problem out. If you ask me what's going on, I have no idea. You know, I'm not the one who does the power play or other stuff. I even don't focus on that. I try to focus on myself. My past games weren't the best. I'm the first one to say it. I messed up, and this is not the time to mess up. It's about to forget all that stuff, all those goals, all those games, forget about them, and just try to find that feeling as was the outdoor game and before that. And it's not just me. As I said, we're a team. I'm not going to win the games alone. I can't score. I need my boys. And I know and I believe that we will score and we will fight to the end. And when we're going to get to the end, we're just going to look at the standings and see, are we in, are we out?
Probably, how much pressure do you guys put on yourselves when you fall behind early like that? What does that do for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you give a team 1-0, 2-0 lead, it's hard to continue to win games after games. So obviously our start's got to be a lot better.
It looked like the goaltender change kind of put a charge in you guys, put a bit of a jolt in you the rest of that first period. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's Terry's fault. Obviously, I think the whole team, as a team, we didn't start on time. Once again on the back-to-back. Honestly, I don't really know what's our problems with back-to-backs, but this has been our weakest spot so far of the season.
I mean, as these tough ones, you guys, have taken a number of tough ones that you've had to absorb. As they go on, does it become harder to do the right thing, to have the good starts that you want, stuff like that, just emotionally?
I mean, it's we're fighting for the playoffs. Every game matters. Every point matter. So I don't think that should be a difficult thing to get yourself going for a back-to-back.
This team can score goals in bunches. We've seen that a lot. And then, have games where they're not scoring. Have you ever been a part of a team like this before, and how kind of confusing, I guess, is it that it's just so up or down?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously it's tough to explain the way some games went when we score 7 and then go through stretches where we can put one goal into the net. I mean, I think we've had success this year when we stuck to our game plan, played the right way, played our hockey, and I think we're just gonna continue to do that and go out the next game and start on the right track, start right when the puck drops, and take one game at a time.
Frustrating might not be the right word, but when you guys are unable to score like that, can you put your finger on what's going on there these last couple of games?
No, not exactly. Got to find ways to score. We need to win games to obviously get where we want to get. So got to be better in front of their net, better offensively, and be harder.
When you're trailing early, do you tend to push a little bit more, do you think, as a group?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I think, like I said, I think we can be better. We've got to be a desperate team. I mean, I don't think we're playing terrible hockey. It's to find ways to score and keep the season alive.
And how do you fight off the frustration here?
You just got to work through it. It's a team game. Everyone's involved. Everyone's got to play a part, and we're at the point of the season where it's do or die every night.
Seems like when you guys are having difficulty scoring goals, it's usually against teams that are headed toward the playoffs. They're playing really good defense, taking away the middle. Is that just kind of a process that you guys need to kind of work through to kind of learn how to play against those teams and win, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, just got to grind through it. Like I said, it's an important time of the year. We got to step up. Got to find ways to win games. Doesn't matter who you're playing against, and got to stay in the fight here throughout the stretch.
Dean, early goals against probably the worst thing this team could have seen tonight?
Yeah, there's no question. To chase it again, it was a factor in tonight's hockey game for sure.
Early hook for Tarasov, was that as much a message to the team as anything else at that point?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's never one person's fault, and it obviously looks like that when a goaltender gets pulled, and we certainly don't want to do that. And both those goals were team goals. It's just, we made a decision to try something, and obviously it didn't work.
Do you think it woke your team up a little bit?
Well, we played better, so did it wake them up? I don't know. They started really well. We did not. Did we get to our game? Did we have some chances even early? Yeah. We're just clearly we're not scoring goals. So it just gets magnified when you get down, because you're pressing even harder, and when you're not having success and you're not scoring goals and you're pressing, it's not a good recipe.
From your opinion, how much is that a factor when you say get down? I mean, you're taking tough loss after tough loss, and then you're having to ask them to get right back up again against tough teams like that. I mean, you're professionals, but it's got to be a hard road there.
Yeah, they're pros, right? That's our job. Our job is to get ready for the next game, and that's what we have to do, regardless of how we feel emotionally or physically. We got to get back up and ready to go again. we're still in a position where, you know, again, I don't know what happens tonight or whatever with other teams, but we have to have the belief that if we can get on a roll and get on a run here, that we'll be in a good spot at the end of the year.
Good to see Elvis battling there the way he did after he.
Yeah, we have no questions that everybody's competing. I don't care who it is. Elvis, Tarasov, they're competing. Every guy on the team, they're battling to try to win hockey games. We have no concerns over that.